Thank you, Tanner. For the past 2 months, we've been introducing you to the nominees for United Way's 100 Heroes Project on Here at Home and on 7 at 4. And today we have one final nominee to speak with. He's last but definitely not least. Tom Dalzell is nominated in the category of volunteerism, who at 90 years young has volunteered with countless organizations. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you, Natalie. It's very nice to be here again.
Yes.
See you again, too.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to mention also that you're a former vet, a Marine,
That's right.
career Marine. Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that.
And even now, at 90 years old, you are volunteering for many organizations, like I said, with Meals on Wheels, with Habitat for Humanity, the rescue mission. I could keep on going, but what motivates you to keep giving of your time and your talents?
I've been so blessed in my life, that I've had good health and a really good life, and all of us are born with and gain in our life certain talents and abilities and stuff like that. And I think we owe that to our fellow man to, give back to the community. If you look around the community, we couldn't operate without the volunteers, no matter where it is. If it's just a child in school and you go into the cafeteria and you see another classmate sitting there and going over introducing yourself to them, or it's a lot of the people that need some help here at the rescue mission, the Ram House, Meals on Wheels program. So it's we all have talents and abilities, and we need to share these because when we go to our final maker, God is going to look and say, what did you do with your time, your talent, and your treasure?
Right, exactly. And we all have something to give.
We all have something to give, yeah. And I tell a lot of people, especially if they want to volunteer, I said, if you can volunteer once a month, once a week, or every day, it just depends on your ability. And as a volunteer, if something comes up, as a doctor's appointment or a family thing comes up, you can always say, hey, I can't make it today, and there's always somebody else that'll step up and, take over for you.
Yeah. You've been described as humble, which I would agree, steady, deeply committed. How do you define leadership through service? I mean, you've served your entire life.
Your leadership through service, that's giving back to your fellow man, because all of us from the time that we were born till we go through childhood and adulthood, we gain a lot of abilities, we gain a lot of experience, and we get a lot of education. But there have been people all along that have helped us through, whether it be your parents or other family members or teachers or coaches and stuff like that, are very important in our life. And those are the ones that instill in all of us the fact that we need to give back. We just can't sit there all day long and just take and take.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you find, and I want to know what you've learned through your service, but I mean, sometimes we receive more than what we're giving to others, in that giving. So tell me a little bit of what you've learned through serving, the homeless or the seniors in our community, and what is your message to others?
I get more out of my volunteer work than I'm sure that I'm giving to the people that I'm trying to help out. The satisfaction of knowing that I could make somebody smile. I know that when they come through the line at the rescue mission, I make a real habit of not just putting the tray up there, but handling the tray to them and saying, have a blessed day. And I said, you can smile, can't you? And a lot of times that'll make their day, because you may be the only person that they see during the day that has a happy smile or something for them. So a lot of that is just that interaction that you get for people. And I taught a lot of young people, I said, if it's just opening a door for somebody or saying hi when you pass them on the street, you may not get a response to it, but at least they know that somebody out there knows them and loves them.
Yeah, we were talking before the show, and I love that when you say, everybody has something to give, whether it's just a smile or holding the door. Maybe you are that one person that smiled at them that day, and they're going through a tough time.
That's
and we know that everybody's going through something.
That is correct.
And sometimes it is just a smile that really makes somebody's day.
That's right. You're there for them, to try to help them get over that hump that they're going through during that day. Especially early in the morning. I see that at the rescue mission, and of course on the weekends, at the Ram House when they come in, and just being able to make their day a little bit better.
Well,
Yes.
you made my day a little bit brighter today. It was so nice talking with you.
But I encourage anyone, it doesn't take much time to smile at somebody or to volunteer, but there's many volunteer efforts, and I congratulate all the people you know, here in the Roanoke Valley that work with the young people at the YMCA, at the various schools like that. They put their talents and their treasure and their abilities to work with our young people to set the example for them as they grow up in them.
And we are so lucky to have them and you.
Yes.
Thank you, Tom. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And we do want to mention Tom is just one of the many nominees in the volunteerism category. You can see the others on your screen right now. Winners will be announced on July 10th. I don't know how they're going to select a winner, I'll tell you. It's coming up on July 10th at the Celebrate United event. That will take place at the Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center at 6. More information about that event can be found over on our website at WDBJ7.com. Thank you again.
Thank you, Natalie.
All right. Father's Day is right around the corner.